Have you ever felt an invisible force lurking around you? A rumble from the Earth's core, or a chilling wind carrying the whispers of nature? Welcome to Mystery Earth, where mystery and drama intertwine. Today, we will unlock the door to the enigmatic natural phenomena that few dare to explore. Imagine a dark storm rolling in, the ground shaking beneath your feet, and everything familiar suddenly turning into a fight for survival. Are you brave enough to face the harsh challenges and haunting images that nature brings? Don't miss out, because the most wondrous and terrifying experiences await you in this video. The mighty tornado swept away and destroyed everything in its path. Oh, how terrible! The super typhoon brought strong gusts of wind that caused the roofs to burst and fly into the air. The house suddenly collapsed in the blink of an eye, leaving behind a desolate scene of rubble and dust. The super typhoon, with strong winds, swept away two houses, causing them to overturn and pile up on each other, creating a haunting, chaotic scene. Heavy rain and strong gusts of wind destroyed everything, creating a terrifying and dark scene. The cracking sound rang out before the house collapsed completely, leaving only rubble and debris scattered everywhere. The landslide happened suddenly, carrying tons of rocks and soil from above, destroying everything in its path. The flood suddenly came, sweeping away the cars parked on the side of the road, creating fierce waves in the middle of the street. The strong flood washed away the foundation, causing the entire house to collapse in the blink of an eye, leaving behind a scene of devastation and fear for the survivors. The fire grew bigger and bigger, the flames flaring up, looking terrifying. The strong winds of the super typhoon swirled as if they wanted to tear the sky apart, engulfing everything in its fury. In just a split second, the sturdy house turned into ashes after the ceiling suddenly collapsed. The tsunami hit the shore with huge columns of water, sweeping away houses and trees in an instant. The flood came like a raging wave containing unimaginable destruction. The fierce winds swept up dust and debris, creating a chaotic picture. The tornado appeared like a giant monster, swirling in the dark sky with strong, howling winds. The storm came with terrible force, sweeping away everything in its path, from trees, houses, to vehicles. The flood swept through the streets, sweeping away everything in its path, turning the landscape into a vast sea of water. In the fierce storm, the sound of the house collapsing rang out like thunder, shaking the quiet space. The tornado rolled up, swirling in the dark sky, sweeping up dust and debris, creating an unbelievable chaotic scene. The super typhoon with its terrifyingly strong winds blew off the roofs of many houses, leaving behind ruins and devastation everywhere. The rumbling sound of the house collapsing shook the surrounding space. The broken walls and roof tiles fell down, creating a cloud of dust. The hailstones from the black sky were as heavy as bullets, hitting the roofs and the ground, creating a rustling sound like the beating of drums. The super typhoon swept through the city, creating strong winds and pouring rain, making everything chaotic. The explosion rang out suddenly, like a sign of nature's wrath. In just a moment, a raging flood arrived, engulfing everything in sight. The atmosphere was tense and gloomy, making everyone feel scared by the devastating power of the natural disaster. The cracking sound rang out, and in just a split second, the house collapsed, plunging everything inside into darkness. The flood came fiercely like a giant monster, sweeping away everything in its path. The houses swayed before the power of the water, then suddenly collapsed, creating a rumbling sound that echoed in the chaotic space. The tornado appeared suddenly, creating a terrifying roar as it swept through everything in its path. The fierce flood came, sweeping away everything in sight as the tsunami waves from afar rushed to the shore, like a rage of the ocean. The ice avalanche from the mountains poured down, creating a thunderous rumble, causing the ground to shake. The towering waves swept away everything in their path, from houses to trees, creating a roar that echoed like thunder. The wind carried large raindrops, knocking down trees on the roadside, making the air chaotic. The flood was like a monster, fierce, destroying houses and trees. Landslides fell from above, creating a terrifying rumble, making people panic and seek shelter. The flood came like a rage of nature, sweeping away everything in sight, while strong winds howled, knocking down trees and shaking the ground. The super typhoon, with gusts of up to 240 kilometers per hour, was like a rage of nature, sweeping away everything. The ice avalanche rumbled down from above, like a sudden nightmare, causing the ground to shake. The flood came, sweeping away everything in sight, creating a chaotic scene. The houses, including the high-voltage station, collapsed under the force of water and rocks, emitting a loud bang. The tornado appeared, carrying dust and debris, making the sky dark. With a strong wind of 240 kilometers per hour, the super typhoon uprooted trees and blew away roofs, creating a scene of devastation everywhere. And that concludes our journey through the mysterious natural phenomena. We hope you felt the enigmatic and dramatic power of nature. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more intriguing content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Join the Mystery Earth community so you won't miss any exciting adventures ahead. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.